Sorry, Annie, nobody in the box. Becca, hello. Yeah, we got Top Badge Travel Bay. We got Yoga Pants always, and we got Sharina with the entertainment. Fun Size, hello. So, I think we had a contest this week, right? I did have a beard, it just wasn't this long. All right, I think I seen Travel Bay. I don't know that I seen Yoga Pants. Sharina, I guess she's here. Thank you. What was I thinking? There's always something I forget. Hazel, hello. All right. I'm not going to read the contest this week. I think everybody pretty much knows how the contest goes, right? So we're not going to read the contest. Leah, I'm getting the show started. Quit being dramatic. Yo, is everybody here? All right, I guess, let's see, what happened this last week? Man. I feel like a lot's happened. I just haven't been in tune. Joshy, thank you. All right, we got yoga Pants loaded up already. Has anybody been to any concerts or anything this week? Oh, one thing before I get started, for everybody, please say a prayer for my household. My daughter tested positive for COVID today, and I ain't felt real good, so. Yeah, the COVID bug didn't hit our house. Yeah, well, we done been to the doctor and got stuff, so. Yeah. Thank y'all. Oh, man. That's why I'm a little foggy. I kind of contemplated on whether I should cancel this week's show, but the show must go on. The show must go on. So we got Yoga Pants here. Is Travel Bay, are you here? Sharina, are you here? Yo, Shay, hello. Sniper, hello. Bro, I'm trying. I've had a headache for like 4 hours. I don't know if that's me getting COVID or what. So I've been sitting here relaxing for the last 4 hours, but it's just like right here. Well, my daughter's got COVID, so if I don't have it, I probably will have it. Yeah, I got vaccinated. But just so y'all know, man, the vaccination is no cure. It's not a cure, it's a preventative. It's a preventative measure. Yeah. All right. Right. Just like birth control prevents, but it's not 100%. Wait, does it say hacker favorited me? Oh, I ain't feeling real good, but there's more stuff on top of all that. We'll talk about it later. Sorry, anybody named Hacker? Can't do it, brother. You already did it, Shay. All right. What about Skylight? Skylight, are you here? I mean, how are you gonna go with somebody? Oh, there's Skylight. Hey, is Sharina here? Have you talked to Sharina? No problem, Ashley. I love all y'all too. Kennywayne's fat. Tell them something. Tell them something they don't know. Outdoor loving. Hello. Most of the time she's as warm and friendly, like the hills that surround us. Internationals. She's as bright as the White Knight, what's up? She always holds her nah, the heck with it, I'm fat. Okay, no worries. Alright. So Yoga Pants is already here. So let's have a conversation with Yoga Pants. I'll be like Julio, well, not Julio Iglesias, Gabriel Iglesias. I'm fluffy.
Hey.
What about you? Are you fat, thick, skinny, or fluffy?
Me?
Yeah.
I would like to consider myself thick.
Thick. Okay. All right.
I was once a fat girl and now I'm thick.
Okay. I got you. So how you doing?
Fluffy in some spots, okay? I'm doing great. How you doing? I'm praying for you. I'm so sorry that you're not feeling well.
It's okay. I knew it would come eventually. I mean, I think every household's going to be hit with it at one time or another. It's too rampant. But
yes,
her stream.
Rest up.
If y'all have not been to her stream, let me just tell y'all. Somebody was in there one time, I don't even remember who it was, and they called a bunch of us in there, and we went in there and we had a hoot. She was spinning the wheels, standing on her head. She was, I mean,
it was a blast. That was a good night. You guys were a blast. That was fun.
It was, yeah,
you brought the whole party in. I was like, all these people that are like high gifter levels, black VIPs, and top badges. I'm like, they're all coming in here. I'm like, holy smokes.
Oh yeah, and by the way, tonight is ladies' night. It's an all ladies. No,
you're not.
Show.
She said she's a low level. She's 92. Holy smokes.
Well, I mean, that could be considered somewhat low level now because there's several people over 100 now. I mean, it's really not a low level, but I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, I've only been on here since January, so it's amazing.
So you started streaming in January?
Yeah. I didn't even. What?
Tell us a little bit about yourself, like how you got into streaming, when you started streaming, what times you stream, and where you're from.
All right, so I'm from your pocket. You just stand up and whip me out of your pocket, and here I am. I don't like to discuss location. I change my location all the time just because. I downloaded this app for a dating app purpose, and I didn't like the dating app part of it, I guess, and I fell into the streaming, and I was on POF, and then everyone was like, download Meet Me, so then I downloaded Meet Me, and then I ended up hitting the live button myself, and here I am. And I absolutely love it. And it's super addictive. Yeah, I'm like, I feel like because of COVID, I was so used to going to the gym, going to work actually, instead of like just working from home or going to people's houses to do their hair. I'm a hairdresser. So just like being around people, period, I missed a lot. So this totally like helped me during that time of lockdown. And I believe even if lockdown didn't happen and I found this app, I would still be just as excited to find this app, even not on lockdown. But I was thanking God for it during that time, and still now.
Yeah. So what's your favorite part about this app?
Probably just like getting to know, like just like the different, like just meeting different people from like all around the world, different personalities, like the relationships that I've gained with people that I didn't ever think that I would gain from an app like this. The list goes on. And how about this? Every day is different because you never know what your stream's going to be about, because people bring different things. That's the exciting thing about this app to me, is that everybody's different, and different people that come into your live, which could be anybody. And then it steers your stream into every way. And it's just a cool thing. Like you never know which way your stream is going to really go until you get on. So that's exciting for me.
Yeah. So tell people about that wheel. I already know what the wheel's for, but let everybody else know what that wheel is for.
So basically some nights we'll do like wheel for wheel. So you guys would throw me a wheel and then I'd stand up and I'd spin my wheel. And we got like a whole bunch of things on the wheel, like, bean game, jumping jacks, front squat, back squat, just like a whole bunch of other stuff. You guys will have to come in my live to find out what. Ask me a truth, ask me a dare, a wild card. If you hit a wild card, you can pick whatever card, whatever one.
Wait a minute. Now that's just my game, truth or dare. If you've ever been in my stream late at night.
Yes.
We have done some dares before, and I may have gotten a few people to shave eyebrows. But that's nor here nor there.
No, it's a great show. It's funny.
So
then I do like, I have a Plunko board. So I would do like, throw me 2 Plunkos for 1 Plunko, and then whatever it lands on, I have all the matching cards to do something, and they all change. And like I give out, if you get up on my board, 5K get you 1 drawing, 10K get you 2, 20K get you 3 into winning like a t-shirt or a hat customized by me. So, and it all changes. Like I try to give out something a week for like the support that I get. And this is like the hat.
I love that. I love yoga pants.
Thank you. And like I have shirts.
Is that something you designed yourself, or did you just find something that said I love yoga pants and you was like, okay?
No, I designed it myself because I like the hard hat. I wanted to do something with the butt because of yoga pants with the, come on, the females with the butt, you know what I mean? Okay. So I wanted to kind of like include that in with the, and plus it's pretty humorous, you know what I mean? And I love to laugh and have a good time. So yeah. The whole reason why I named myself Yoga Pants is I was like 120 pounds heavier. I have 3 major herniated discs in my lower back. I got hurt about 13 years ago now. It was a horrible struggle, but I kind of turned it around and I lost 120 pounds. And now I just am all about like exercising and all that stuff because it actually helps my back. I'm off all my pain meds. I used to smoke like a pack of cigarettes a day, and I don't do that anymore. I've just kind of like chose to choose life every day instead of choosing death the way that I was choosing my life back then. I chose to like turn it around into a better way. And without my back, I don't think that I would have ever changed my life. So it's amazing how God can work in your life when you think a storm has come and it's like, oh my gosh, why is this storm here? And then you realize, without that storm, I would have never like changed my whole entire life. I probably would still be struggling with a lot of things that I struggled with before. So
it's amazing.
Thank you. And now I just want to help a whole bunch of people because I think that's what life is about. Me telling my story to reach, if I reach one person to help them, you know, do something with their life, I think that's what life's all about, the ripple effect. You know, nothing comes good from stagnant water.
I'm gonna learn to not read the comments.
What?
I said I'm gonna learn to quit reading comments because every time I do, there's something funny down there. And,
It's okay.
Okay. Somebody said they prefer their birthday suit over yoga pants.
Well, I mean, me too, but we'd get banned. Well, I can't be naming myself. You know what I mean? Like, yo, Naked Betty would definitely get banned. I don't think Naked Betty would have gone that far.
That is a fact. Travel Bay.
Travel Bay.
So, do you have any other special talents besides dancing in yoga pants?
Special talents.
Yeah.
I'm a hairstylist and makeup artist, so I'm all into that. I like to sing, but I never sing on stream.
Oh, come on, belt something out for us.
No.
Hey, if I can do it, anybody.
What?
If I can do it, anybody.
No, honestly, I don't even know what I would sing. Like, I like worship songs, like, you know, church worship songs, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, what else?
I think you ought to put that on the wheel. I think that ought to be something added to the wheel.
You know, I think that you know what I love about you? You like to get people out of their comfort zone. And you know what? If I could high five you right now, I would freaking high five you because I appreciate that about you completely. Kennywayne. Well, I mean, I think it's great.
To me, that's what the live feature is all about is being able to get out of your comfort zone. Because I know it's definitely taught me to get out of my comfort zone because
yes, I agree.
I couldn't talk in front of people before, and now I can. So, you know,
that's awesome.
A lot of people can tell you when I started on this app, like I was kind of just going through the motions, and then as I progressed, I started talking shit with everybody when they talk shit to me, and it got going. And then people were like, "Wow, you're starting to break out of your shell. You're starting to talk shit." And so, yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
So what days do you stream?
I'm on like probably like whenever I can. So like I work, but I only work like 5 days a week. So I'm usually streaming, like I do like kind of workout streams. I'll do a workout between like 11 and 1 Eastern Standard Time, depending upon when I can get it in. I can't do a set streaming pattern yet because of my job. But at night, you'll find me on every night, like 7 Eastern Standard Time, 8 Eastern Standard Time. You'll find me on every night, basically.
Well, that's amazing. So what state are you from, if you don't mind me asking? If you're not comfortable.
I do mind you asking.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I get that.
If me and you were just hanging out, I'd be down. But like, I just don't, you know what I mean? Just for this app's purpose and everything like that, I'm a single female, you know what I mean? I have no idea. There's a lot of weirdos out there, and I just would rather my location just be kept, you know?
Hey, there is a lot of crazies on this app. Trust me, I know.
In life, you know, period. Yeah. So I already have, honestly, my streams have been going amazing. Like they were all amazing. And then like about a month ago, I've come into like a little kind of mishap where I think I'm getting trolled by this one person, and he's not letting my streams run smoothly. I don't know exactly what happens, but it slows down my whole entire everything. So it stops me from getting like the 500 views that I want for top badge, because eventually I want to get my top badge. I did apply. So anyway, please pray that the troll leaves me alone. That's what I want.
You know, the best thing to do sometimes if you can't stop the trolls is just ignore them, because part of what also makes you trend is the people in your chat that are keeping the chat going. So a lot of times people embrace the trolls and they just let them do whatever they're going to do, and they keep the chat moving. And one thing I found out too about trolls, a lot of times if you just leave them alone and don't pay them any mind, eventually they'll get tired and they'll give up.
No, but can I tell you something? It makes my whole entire stream lag out. Does that ever happen? Like the whole entire stream, like to the point where I don't look like I'm, you know what I mean? It's just completely lagged out, and I have to restart my stream. Well, anyway, I don't know how he's doing it or whatever, but that's been happening to me for the past month now.
I can tell you that the app is can be glitchy sometimes, and I've had all kinds of things happen. I've had my chats disappear at midnight. I've had where I couldn't see my face on the screen, but everybody could see me. I mean,
no, I like to think that it's the app, but it's definitely not. I know it's not, because I know people are with me in here right now that knows it's definitely not, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. I just, hopefully, he finds something else better to do than, torment my life.
Yeah, I suggest just blocking them and going on, or just ignore them. Eventually,
I can't block him if I don't know who he is, right? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't want to take the time anymore. I was just explaining what's going on in my life with this whole live thing. It's never happened to me before, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, who knows what it is? Because like I say, there's all kinds of glitches on the app. And when you have those glitches, if you would email VIP support and know about what's going on, a lot of times they'll try to fix it.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm trying to read what's on your board back there, baby. So you have a board that you write on, I guess, right?
Yeah, so these are my top gifters right here: Baby Goose, the Goat, and Big Country. And then everybody that gets up on my board I write, but it's a new week, so. And then I have the gifting game that I got from Travel Bay over here. And then we do play like a hangman game too. I looked up all kinds of funny ways of how to do the adult dance. And so I call it like adult hangman, and we'll do like, throw me a gift, guess a letter. And then whoever guesses the actual phrase will get automatically put up on the board into winning, like into the drawing to win the hat.
Wow, that's pretty good. So I like the fact that you're always coming up with new content. I was just telling somebody last week, because somebody was asking, because we ate a bunch of cheeseburgers, and they were just like, what's the point in that, or this and that. I said, it's about content. I knew I couldn't eat. Well, I actually thought I could give it a good shot at eating 20 hamburgers, but I knew either way, if I couldn't eat 20 cheeseburgers, that there would be people coming in my live to watch me eat the cheeseburgers, right? It's kind of like, I tell people all the time, you got to create stuff to get people in your live, because it's kind of like watching a car wreck. Nobody wants to see it. Nobody wants a car wreck to happen, but they all want to watch it. You know what I mean? They don't want it to happen, but if it's going to happen, they want to see it.
Yes. Yeah. And you want it to be good, and you want the people to come back, you want to keep it interesting. And that's what I try to do. I think any entertainer, I think that we're all entertainers, people are coming in to get entertained. Instead of turning on their TV, they're coming in to see us. So
absolutely. So we're all like comedians or whatever, and we're all just trying to change up our stuff. I've done some stuff on here that I've jumped in the pool when it was cold. I've did a lot.
That's awesome.
So
yeah, I mean that hot bean game, I got the hot bean game, and then I got the other bean game where it's like gross beans. Those beans are just, oh man, yeah, that'll make you chug a whole gallon of milk. That thing.
Oh, come on, which one do you want me to eat? I'll eat it right now. You got one, I got one. We'll do the same one. Which one do you want to eat?
Are you serious right now? All right, hold on. Are we spinning the wheel, or are we just going to eat the hottest one?
I'll do the hottest one. Don't bother me. Which one's the hottest one?
Oh my gosh. Carolina Reaper. It's red with like black spots.
Tell you what, I'll eat one of each of them.
Yo, I'm so weak right now. Hold on. Oh, I found it. Yo, what we should do is battle each other one night and play this.
Oh, you want to lose?
Whatever. I'm down for a good time. Win or lose, okay? I'm not a sore loser. If you're a sore loser, you better not be streaming. You know what I mean?
What is it, that one?
Is this?
Well, I got a whole handful. I don't know if that's. Oh, it's the darker. Is it the darker?
It has black dots in it. It has like black dots in it.
Oh, that's that one. I think. Yeah. That's
red with like black dots
it's
in it.
It's the lighter one. It's not the darker one.
Yeah. Okay. This is ridiculous. I'm about to go chug my water.
Look.
I mean, chug my milk. Get my milk. I mean, chug my water, I said.
I got 2 of them. Okay.
2 of them? Oh, I'm not doing that. You just did it? Do you like hot stuff? I'm dying. You ate that? I'm dying. What? Oh my God.
I did the pack
out. You like it? Oh my God. No way, bro.
Shay said, look, she's trying to warn you.
Oh. I'm not chewing that. I'm not eating that. I can't believe you're a beast.
Hey, I did the one chip challenge twice on live and waited an hour before I got anything.
I'm dying, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whose idea was this?
Well, you brought it up, and I just asked you if you wanted to do one together.
I mean, I was down. I'm down, but my mouth is on fire. And you know what? You're a champ because that is unbelievable. Yo, what does your mouth feel like right now? Let's really talk about it.
Tastes like a
Come on. What?
It tastes no different than a jalapeno to me.
Oh, there ain't no way you're sitting there that calm right now. There's no way.
You want me to eat another one?
There is no way.
Which one you want me to eat next?
I feel like an idiot. You guys,
Hold on, I have another red one. You want me to eat another one?
Oh my God.
This will be number 3.
Did you switch the beans?
Nope. I don't have any other beans.
My whole nose is watering. Everything about this is horrible.
I mean, they're hot, but
what?
You got to understand, I live in South Texas, and Louisiana's right next door, and we live for spice. Yeah, it's the Bean Boozle Hot Edition.
This is like, that is the worst. I don't even know why I was like, yeah, all right, I'll eat the hottest one and I'll keep it in my mouth for a long time.
Well, see, that's also the trick. Whatever it is, when you eat hot stuff like that, you got to eat it and get it down quick as possible. The longer it stays in your mouth, the longer it's going to burn.
You're making me burn right now just by staring at you and you being a champ, being like, oh, no problem, yoga pants.
And I've never actually ate a Carolina Reaper in the real world, but I would. Most definitely.
Anyway, that was exciting. My mouth is still on fire.
But look,
My face turned so red, bro.
Nah, you're fine.
No, it did though. And my mouth is still on fire. This is not, I'm not making this shit up. Okay, people?
Hey, you got to understand, like I say, I live in South Texas and also Louisiana's 2-hour drive. And
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not making this stuff up. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Hey, but you know what? It was great content. This was great content.
Sorry. My mouth is seriously still on fire. Look at my eyes. Like seriously. My tongue's red. This is horrible.
Drink some milk. Oh, we don't have any. These are the hot ones, Shay. I don't have any. Me and Pat used to do the gross jelly beans. The ones that either tasted like snot or a sock or dog food or yeah, we used to do that every day for a month. And then the next thing you know, everybody on the app was doing it. It was funny.
I had that one too.
Pat's actually the beast. Pat would take a handful and eat a whole handful.
Ew.
It was content though. It was pure gold content. People was coming.
No way. Those things are nasty because those bean people made that stuff taste on point.
Well, they were pretty nasty, but I could do it. But anyway,
it's still on fire.
Everybody hit Yoga Pants always with a favorite. Thank her for doing the. I want to thank you for doing that because I got to do something on my show that was clean and. Everybody, make sure y'all hit her with a favorite. Go check out her show. Spin some wheels. Get her to spin her wheel. And
thanks for having me.
Y'all will be entertained. I promise. I know I was when I was there.
Much love.
Much love. Maybe she'll sing. All right, next up. Travel Bay. Hold on, not Travel Bay. Where's the entertainment? Is the entertainment here? If she's not here. Okay. Okay, okay, Travel Bay, go ahead. Enter the box. Travel Bay, we're gonna have a long talk.
Scott said she's done booking international.
Well, it's hard for people overseas because like
right.
You know, their time difference, you know, like I think Australia is a 15-hour time difference from me.
Oh,
so it's a 14-hour time difference from the East Coast. So, yeah. Well, that's one of the reasons why I do my show so late. Also, is because it gives them a better chance to be here if they can wake up early. You know.
Thanks. So, how are you tonight?
I'm doing good, love. How are you? How have you been?
I'm good.
So
I'm in New Orleans.
You're in New Orleans. Oh, I love New Orleans. I love New Orleans.
I had tickets for the Saints game. We pull up. We're on the way to the stadium, and the sky falls. It's pouring down, raining, and I got there. It was raining so hard that I didn't get out the car. I came back to my hotel. I missed the game.
Oh wow!
It's raining that hard.
You just got in there. It was covered.
Yeah, I know, but that walk there, I didn't have an umbrella. Yeah, it was bad.
I wasn't trying to ignore y'all. I didn't see until I let her in the box. I didn't see that you wanted me to play Ladies Night.
144. Pay attention.
Hey, can I play? Can we put this on hold? Can you just let me? Okay. Play Ladies Night.
Ladies Night by Ken Mellons now playing.
Wait, that's not the right song. The black one.
He said the black one.
Play Ladies Night. Oh, what a night.
Here's Not Tonight by Lil Kim.
That's not it either.
No, so Ladies Night is by Little Kim and somebody. Little Kim, the Bread, I think.
That was Little Kim.
Here's another one.
Yeah.
Is this it?
And another one. Yeah. Little Kim, the Queen Bee. It's late night, what? It must be Angie on the mic. The butter pea, honey, got the sugar, got the spice. Go to L side, keep the rhymes right, yo. I just straight this motherfucker up last night. And I'm the rookie on this all-star team. Me and Kim is getting cream. Like Thelma and Louise, but on chrome. Never leave that Brooklyn shit alone. So if you say it's on, then it's on. Bang this in your whips. Acting cold roly with the chips in the wrist. Here's a French kiss. I just smash all you chicks. Get 6 from the 4th, 5th, make it dance.
They're gonna be like, why is he playing this song?
In the dance, like a penny with
Play Ladies Night by Kool and the Gang.
Now playing Ladies Night, single version by Kool and the Gang.
This is the one I was looking for. I just didn't know who sang it.
Oh yeah, oh what a night.
You gonna show us some dance moves?
No. I didn't play Idaho Girl.
I used to go to a club when I was younger that played all this music.
Oh yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh yes, it's ladies' night. Oh what a night. Oh what a night. Oh yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh yes, it's ladies' night. Oh what a night. Oh girl, y'all got a night that's special everywhere. From New York to Hollywood, it's ladies' night, and girl, the feeling's good. Oh yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh yes, it's ladies' night. Oh what a night. Oh what a night. Yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh yes, it's ladies' night. Oh what a night. Romantic lady, single baby, sophisticated mama. Come on, you disco lady. Yeah, stay with me tonight, mom. Yeah. If you hear any noise, it ain't the boys, it's ladies' night. Okay. Gonna step out ladies' night, stepping out ladies' night. Gonna step out ladies' night, stepping out ladies' night. Yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh yes, it's ladies' night. Oh what a night. Oh what a night. Oh yes, it's ladies' night, and the feeling's right. Oh yes, it's ladies' night. Oh what a night.
This is from the 70s, y'all.
Lights, your name will be seen. You can fulfill all your dreams. Party here, party there, everywhere. This is your night, baby. You got to be there. Well, this is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be alright. This is your night tonight. Everything's gonna be
Yeah, I used to go to a club in the late 90s and early 2000s. It was called The Hop, and they played like 50s and 60s and 70s stuff. And they would play that song because we always went on ladies' night, and they would play that song, and the whole staff would come out there, and they would do yeah, they would do a whole spin on that.
Fun.
When was this song put out?
There's nothing playing on this HomePod.
Never mind. Me and Siri HomePod have a love-hate relationship.
With all of us do. It's okay.
Yep. What you need, baby? Ibuprofen. I'll talk to you in a minute, okay?
Not that he's talking to me. Skylight, get over it.
It was the inhaler, but they didn't have the inhaler today. They have to get it tomorrow. Okay. Sorry, my daughter has COVID, and she want to know what she could take.
Oh, she has COVID?
Yeah, yeah. It's one of them things, but like I say, I think if you have kids and they go to school and they're going to be around a lot of people, Shay's got COVID. They're
Yeah.
be exposed to it eventually. That's what I think.
Yeah. Hate to hear that. It's been, yeah, hate to hear that.
Well, it is what it is. We're just gonna get through it and keep moving.
Facts.
Hopefully we get through it, and we don't get it again for at least another 2 years or so.
Yeah, prayerfully so.
Anywho, so what state are you from?
I'm originally from Arkansas, and then I moved to Mississippi. And once I graduated from Ole Miss, I stayed in Memphis for like 4 years, and now I'm back in Mississippi. So I've always been right here in the Mid-South, though.
Was it? Yeah, you went to college with the other person I had on my show.
Yes, with Santee.
Yeah. I was gonna say Santee, but I wasn't for sure, so I didn't want to say that. It'd be wrong. Yeah. So you travel all over, huh?
Yeah, I love traveling. Yep. So yeah, well, everywhere I've stayed has been within like an hour and a half of each other. So I really never moved. So I've always been like right there. But
so besides the rain, what did you think about New Orleans?
I love New Orleans. It is. I have 2 cities in the U.S. I say are my faves. It's New York City and New Orleans. I'm a Saints fan, which is why I love New Orleans. But it's the culture, it's the food, it's the vibe. I love New Orleans. So.
Have you? I know you've seen that show. What's it called? Ladies Trip or Ladies?
Girls. Yes, Girls Trip.
Have you seen that?
Yes,
my favorite part. I'm not going to tell everybody what it was because I'm sure they really don't want to know. But my favorite part was when they were ziplining across. Yeah.
Yes. A lot of crazy things happen in New Orleans, just like that.
Oh yeah. I went to New Orleans back in 2003, and it was the first week of Mardi Gras, which really nothing happens on the first week of Mardi Gras. It's like 2 weeks, I think. So we got there when there wasn't a lot going on, but it was too much going on for me at that time. Even though it wasn't like we went in some club and you couldn't even see your feet.
Yeah.
And I was like, Jesus, this is ridiculous. But I'll tell you how they got us. We go in there. This is a funny story. Y'all are going to laugh. We go in there. This is the bar. And I'm like this, listen to the people choosing music. The bartender comes up. And I said, hey, give me 2 Bud Lights like that. And I turn around. And I'm watching, listening to the music. And all of a sudden, I hear the bartender going, pop, 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 pop. And I turn around, and he had 6 beers lined up in front of me. And I said, oh, what are you doing? I said, I only wanted 2. He says, on Bourbon Street, it's 3 for 1 during the day. And I was like, what? What? So they get you drunk during the day, right? And,
yes.
And then at nighttime, it was like $10 for 3 beers. So it was like $3 a piece. But at nighttime, it was the same price after you got drunk. And it was like $10 for 1 beer. So now you're already drunk, and of course you're paying the $10 a beer. It was crazy.
Exactly. Yeah.
It was, and I'm gonna tell you, I mean, we had a blast in that place. It was called the Old Opera House. I don't know if you've ever been there, but it was, of course, this is 2003. They were playing Cajun music, and of course we was there listening. But while we're sitting there, you looked, and everybody had 3 beers sitting in front of them. And the singer, he looked out and he says, oh, y'all all look so cute up in here with y'all's 3 beers. And I was just like, wow. Cajun music is like Zydeco, if you know what Zydeco is. So
yeah,
I don't know if that still goes on Bourbon Street during the day. But
probably. I went there Sunday, yesterday, and I wanted, know how they have the frozen daiquiris everywhere? They have like the 10 to 20 flavors, and you can mix them and sample them. So I did a sample, And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get a small cup. So I say, let me get the little 12-ounce cup. And the guy was like, no, no, no. You get this one. You get this real big tall one. You fill it up, and you come back and you get another one. So I got this huge cup. It's like as tall as I mean, literally, it's this big, and I'm drinking it. By the time I get to the hotel, oh my god, I was so drunk. It was horrible. So yeah, that's how they get you. The daiquiris, they have to have like, I don't even know how much alcohol. It was a lot,
Well,
but it was
yeah. We were drinking 3 beers, and of course we were walking down Bourbon Street, and we were getting the hand grenades and
it's hot.
yeah. And so then we go back to our room because we was there all day. We go back to our room and we slept for about 4 hours, or I slept for about 4 hours. And then we got up at midnight and we went right back to Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
And man, I'm gonna tell you, I don't suggest doing that. So another funny story, the girl that I was dating at the time, she got completely obliterated, right? And so like I'm having to like hold her up and walk and like, hey, we need to get back to the, to the room. And she's being, she's real drunk. So she's being kind of out of the way, and I'm annoyed. I'm just like, let's just get back there and go to sleep. And all of a sudden she says, hold on, I got to use the restroom. And, she's drunk. So I didn't want nobody to do anything to her because she's drunk. So I run in this, whatever bar she runs in after, and she goes to the bathroom, and I make sure she gets in the bathroom. And then I lean back and I'm sitting against the bar, and I look down, there's laser pointers on my crotch. And I'm like, what in the world? And I look up and it's nothing but men in this bar. And I'm like, I was like, of all the bars for her to run into, these guys were messing with me. These guys were messing with me. I was like, oh, Lord Jesus, help me. Like,
oh my gosh. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, colorful bars in New Orleans for sure.
But my favorite place to eat that was like almost right across the street from this place was a diner. Very good. So
it looks like you're get your 122 million. I'm just saying.
It's getting there. Ice Queen Shay decided to go on a bender. But anyway, I'm trying not to pay attention to the gifts because you have my full attention. So when did you start? When did you start the app?
I started the app in September, and then I was on POF. My account got deleted. I was on the app like 6 weeks, and my account got deleted. I started this account November 29th.
Is this another POF account, or is it a
Meet Me?
It's a Meet Me account.
Yeah, because when I was on POF, everybody was telling me to make a Meet Me, because they were telling me like there are features that were better, and so I made one anyway, but I never streamed on it. So I had one with the same exact name, and so I just started on Meet Me.
Wow, so that's amazing. So you just started in September. You already got your top badge, and you're killing it.
Yeah, I got top badge in exactly 3 months in like 2 days. I got my 5,000 phase on a Sunday. I applied that Monday morning, and I got top badge the following Friday. So.
Wow, that's amazing. Kudos to you.
Thank you.
Kudos to you. Kudos to you.
Bonus. Sorry, I get excited about the gifts.
Well, I mean, I do too. Like somebody spun me Electric Dragon last week. I don't know. Let me tell you what happened. He come in, he goes, look, I'm going to throw 3 dice. If you guess the dice right, I'll roll you a wheel. And I was like, all right, I'll play, whatever. So he threw a dice. I guessed it, and it was right. And I was like, wow. All right, cool. He goes, no, I'm going to throw 2 more. If you guess them, you get 2 more. I'm like, okay. So he threw another one. I guessed it. I got it right. He threw the 3rd one. I guessed it. I got it right. So he rolled 1 wheel, and it was nothing. And then I said, man, what's the chances if you hit an Electric Dragon? I said, man, if you hit an Electric Dragon, I said, shoot, I'm going to throw you some back myself. And bam. And I was just like, what? So, yeah, it's very exciting. It's very exciting.
Fun.
So, what's your favorite gift on the app?
My favorite gift is the jet. So when I first started the app, with the name Travel Bay, I came in with this backdrop that had like different areas that you could be depending on where you were on my board. And at the time, I couldn't fathom having someone on my board for more than 500K. I thought that was a stretch, and so that was the highest one. So if you ever reach that level, you get a passport. And if you did like 25K, you got like an itinerary. 100K was like a ticket, an airline ticket, and then like 200K was a luggage tag. And then I told people if they flew me a jet, I'd put their name on the wall. And it started out with like probably 3 jets. I started posting it on IG, and before I knew it, the people were literally coming to my stream to send me a jet. And I at one point I had over 4 million diamonds that were just jets by themselves.
Wow.
That's
So
my favorite.
which one is your favorite though? There's 2 jets.
Oh, the pretty one. Some people say it's the COVID, the one that looks kind of, the pretty one, the one that goes shoo, that one.
Okay, well, I mean, we call them the old school jet and the new jet because the
So definitely.
yeah. She made up that number, but it's okay.
No, I have pictures of how many jets there were. It was so many that I had to take it down because there was nowhere else to put jets on it. It was completely filled. Skylight shut. Bonus. Sorry,
Oh,
I
wow.
get
Well,
excited.
that is one of Ice Queen Shay's favorite gifts right there is the ice castle.
I'm surprised they still have that gift on here, the ice castle. Oh, congratulations to 122 million.
Oh, there it is. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Shay.
Good job, 92.
Codename 92. Codename 92. Well, it only took me a month to go from 1 million to the next.
Whatever. I do not believe that.
No, I really did. I took I've kind of backed off a little bit on streaming just because like sometimes it can be so consuming and be toxic to your life, so plus it's been summertime and my kids were out of school and of course the grass is growing every week, so I'm having to mow the grass and weed eat and all this other stuff, take care of the pool. Yeah, so it's crazy.
Yeah, that's understandable. How long have you been streaming?
Since March of 2020.
Okay.
I mean, I had to hit the live button. I've had the app since the earliest email I could find was September of 2014. And I hit the live feature a couple of times, but honestly, I would lay there and just kind of go to sleep and I didn't know, I didn't go to people's lives. So but like I'd only go in the nearby me lives. Right. So I didn't have very many people in my lives because I didn't know nobody else on the app. And, so right before COVID hit, February 2022 or February 2020, I don't know why I said 22. I got on here and I was kind of I wasn't between jobs, but we were working on a deal to sell our business. And so like I wasn't really working at the time. I was just in meetings all day long. So, I was bored at home and just so I started I was on somebody's nearby me, and then there was a top badge that she was battling, and that's the first time I'd ever really, seen a top badge or anything. And so that's how I started becoming friends with them people, and then they would battle other top badges, and I would favorite them, and so on and so forth, and it just,
Got it. Okay.
So yeah. So what is your favorite part about streaming?
Just meeting different people. I mean, I've met so many people on here that I would never probably have opportunities to come to cross paths with. I've met quite a few of them on in person since then. So just the community of friends I've built on here is very exciting. Having people look forward to seeing me is always exciting. Like if I'm not online, getting these messages like, "Where are you? What are you doing?" So that's kind of fun for me, just to know, I want to get on here and have a good time, and I got some good people around me. So that's the best part.
So you have a show on here called Save the Date and Love Letter?
Yeah, so I have a Thursdays is called Save the Date. It's at 2 p.m. I'm a event planner / wedding planner full time.
Oh, wow.
And so it's just it's a show about like event planning. I interview couples about how they met. We talk about like planning Millie parties. I helped role plan her 250 Millie party. I'm going to work with Shar to plan like a meetup coming up. So I'm doing things like actual planning on here as well. And then on Sundays, I have my show, Love Letters to Grief, because I wrote a book about my husband passed away. And so I wrote a book about my grief journey. And so on Sundays, I have people who are going through grief come on, they'll read their letter to someone they've lost. And we just kind of talk about grief, ways to kind of help each other get through it and giving pointers and kind of, talk to people. And like I always say, even if you've never gone through grief, it's one of those things that we are all going to have to come across. And so hopefully something I've said in transparency helps another person when they're actually going through it.
Yeah, well, just know I'll probably never come to that show because I'm a big crybaby.
Yeah.
I'll probably end up crying. So.
Oh yeah, we cry every Sunday. That's the plan. Like every Sunday, my soul is cleansed. We cry. Then we listen to some good gospel music, and then it's a serious topic, but it's honestly it's one of those things I feel like it's just necessary. So I always leave feeling like really, really good. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think I think everybody's probably lost somebody close to them, and if they haven't, they haven't lived long enough.
Yeah.
And there's nothing, all I can say about it is there's nothing that can prepare you for, even if it's coming. Like people always say, well, we know she's gonna pass or he's gonna pass, and we're prepared. Yeah. And you can know that, and still I don't think that does any. At least in my experience, it never did any good for me. I would know if they was gonna pass, but to me, then it was just like, to me, it made it worse for me because if they had just passed, I would have, But when you see them, knowing like on hospice and stuff like that, it's hard to leave there. At least for me, like my uncle, when I seen him and he was on hospice, he looked normal, right? He looked normal, and if you didn't know he was sick, you wouldn't know he was sick. And I remember leaving there and pulling my truck over because I couldn't keep from crying. I was just like, man, because I knew it was probably the last time I was ever going to talk to him. So
right.
I don't really think anything prepares you for any of that.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's just one of those things. Like I always tell people, I talk about it because when I was first going through it, there were so many parts of it where I feel like I was losing it. And so after I started opening up about it, people would tell me things that they were going through. So it's kind of like, I wish I knew people were more transparent beforehand, because I wouldn't have felt like I was losing my mind while I was going through it. So for me, it's all about transparency.
Yeah, it's always good to talk about it. It's always good to talk about it. It helps to know that other people went through the same thing for sure.
Yeah.
Well, so how long were you married?
I was married for right at 5 years, but he was my junior high school sweetheart. So I met him in my hometown when I was 12, and we dated off and on and got married 5 years before he passed. So.
Oh wow, I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
So I'm sure everybody that's seen you in the box would like to know if you're single and if you have plans on getting married in the future.
I'm single. I definitely want to be married again. I absolutely love being married. I love the feeling of having somebody that's got your back, having your person to go through life with. So I definitely want to get married again. But I just view marriage so much differently now. Like I feel like I take the person I'm going to be with very, very serious because I know what it feels like to lose a person. So for me, I won't date someone unless I know they're worth my grief. And that's very deep. So I'm just taking my time until I find that.
Yeah, that's on here. Oh, and the wedding plan, there was something I wanted to ask you. What is the craziest thing you've ever had happen during a wedding that you did not expect?
The craziest thing during a wedding. Well, it wasn't so outside of planning the wedding and decorating, I also coordinate. So sometimes people hire me just to decorate or just to coordinate or everything. So I had I had a bride that hired me just to decorate, and I'm decorating, and I say to her coordinator, hey, it's getting close to the time. I haven't seen anyone in the kitchen. Your caterer's not here yet. Just mention it to her. So she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go call her, whatever. So we finish up. It's about 35 minutes before the ceremony is about to start, and we're leaving. I'm talking to the coordinator again and saying, hey, I see you guys, right after the event. I'll come back. We'll break everything down, have a good event. And I was like, I never saw your caterer. And so about 10 minutes later, the bride calls me crying, saying her caterer got her dates mixed up and she was nowhere near coming to the wedding. And so I just kind of went into planner mode and kind of helped her get some things figured out, like locally, to get, like, we had people running around to different grocery stores picking up baked chicken, and we had people getting like large containers of food from like KFC, Popeyes, you name it. We were just making the best of it, and we made it happen, because by the time her wedding was over and pictures were over and they got to the reception, she actually had hot food for her guests. But that was the craziest and worst situation I've ever had to deal with.
Wow.
Not having
what I was expecting was one or the other leaving the other one at the altar. I wasn't expecting a food story.
Well, you know what? True story. Now, this is a little okay. So when my husband passed away, I took a break from event planning, of course, because I just wasn't in the right mental space. And my first event back after he passed was a girl from my hometown. And the night before the wedding, I'm laying in bed. I'm like, oh my God, I just don't think I can go through this wedding tomorrow. Like, I didn't think I was mentally prepared for it. And that morning at 4 a.m., she sent me a text message and said she's calling off the wedding. She's not marrying him. She was like, I don't expect you to refund me. Something happened last night at rehearsal. There's no way I'm going to marry this guy. So don't even worry about coming. And I was like, I felt bad, but I was like, thank you, Jesus, because I did not want to be there. So they called the wedding off.
So somebody answered your prayers. Somebody heard your thoughts. And
listen, God don't play about me. I be saying things I won't, and all of a sudden it happens. I'm just saying it happens.
Well, you know, my uncle, he always talks to me about being in God's favor, because like he's had so many near-death experiences. And I was like, man, you know, I said, because he'd say, yeah, me and you, because me and him both have been in the hospital a lot. And he said, man, me and you've been through some stuff. And I'm like, man, me and you, I said, I've been through some things, but man, you've been through some stuff. And he was like, yeah, but you know what? He says, I got God's favor. That's what he always says to me. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I feel the exact same way. Like, I joke about it, like, God don't play about me. It's true. Like, you gotta say you get what you want. It's just, I've always had this faith of everything's gonna be okay no matter what the situation is. I remember the day my husband passed away, I left the scene of the accident and I called his cousin, who was a pastor, and I was talking to him about everything. And he told me a couple of days later, he was telling me, he said, I was talking to you and I was in shock of the faith that you were speaking of in the midst of what you were going through. So I was just like, as soon as it happened, I was like, it's going to be okay. God's going to work it out. You know, I'm going to make it through this. But I always feel like that. So.
Wow. Well, it's been amazing. Hey, listen, I love being able to chop it up with somebody like you, man. The conversation was so easy and your stories were funny. And I really appreciate you being on the show. Everybody make sure y'all favorite Travel Bae. She was also, listen, when Santi was on here, she was in the comments and I had to put my head over here like this because I almost started busting out laughing a couple times.
I mentioned Skylight. I said, is he going to get mad about these comments? She was like, no, it's fine. I was like, okay, I'm just making sure. Someone just loaded. Oh.
I do get distracted. I'm sorry. I got ADHD and it's a fact. But I want to thank you for being on my show. If you ever need a guest for your show, I'm always here. If you know, except for the grief one.
Right. Understandable. But listen, sometimes it's not always about grief. Like I had Jilly on one time and she talked about her journey with lupus. And sometimes people don't realize that grief can be associated with things outside of death. So we do some shows that aren't death related. So I'll message you if we ever do. But thank you for having me.
No worries. Thank you for being on the show. Everybody favorite the lovely Travel Bae. Go check out her streams.
We're going to Bourbon Street now.
Thank you for making it a good show.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
All right. Yo, everybody, thank y'all for being here. Shay, thank you for hitting my 122. I love you. I appreciate you. Wow. I thought it was going to be another couple of weeks before I hit that. And Mateo, by the way, right before you came in here, I swear I told everybody how you hit the lightning dragon and we rolled the dice. I was talking to Travel Bae about it right before you got here. She's waiting. Oh, she's gonna get the name changed. She knows that. Yeah, God bless everybody. Everybody stay safe. Hey, that's the only one Mateo sent out, he said. That's the only one he sent out, and I just happened to get it. Your ring size is an 8? Yeah. Well, I don't know that I'm ever getting married, or if I am, I don't know if it's going to be anytime soon. But who knows? Who knows what the future holds? All right, y'all. I'm not rejecting you. I said, who knows what the future holds? I just don't plan on getting married anytime soon. You're hunting again? All right, buddy. All right. I might get back on a little while later. If not, it'll be tomorrow because I don't feel real great. But Mateo, I love you, buddy. Thank you for being my number one boss last week and hitting that electric dragon. I appreciate y'all. Everybody make sure that y'all favorite Mateo. All right, y'all. Peace out. If the good Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise, we'll be back next Monday.